Dwayne Campbell. A question, math related.
Oh, great.
Is your, I am no math whiz, so 1.3 trillion per year is what the debt is rising by.
Yeah, that's how much our shortfall is on what we're spending.
So over a 10-year period, that amounts to $13+ trillion. And the House proposal of $6 trillion over 10 years reduction leaves me wondering, have they really got the message yet? Because we certainly have, as a public that supports the government. What's the solution in your opinion?
Well, part of that plan was putting in some provisions that would stimulate our economy as well. And that would bring more companies back into the United States, creating more jobs. So that if we put those, let me tell you a little bit about, I don't know, if this will go back at all? If we can go back toward graphs, maybe we can't. But you're exactly right, it certainly doesn't get us back to where we need to go. But this is the one that I wanted to show you. When you look at this graph, if you can convince, we have one of the highest corporate income tax rates in the world. And so we have sent businesses to other countries because they're businessmen and women. They recognize that if they locate in another country, they can make much more of a profit and they can create more jobs over there, and that they will be better off. And so that's what they have done. If we could come with a competitive corporate tax rate, we would be able to bring some of those businesses back into the United States, put people back to work. We've had 36 straight months of over 8% unemployment in this country. If we can put some of those people back to work, we move them from one column into another. They come out of the entitlement, the unemployment. You come out of the, they may be benefiting right now if they don't have housing. They may be on a housing program. They may be utilizing food stamps. They come out of that column and they move over into the other column where they're contributing to our economy. Instead, now they're working and they're earning a paycheck and providing for their family. So then they're contributing into our Social Security system. They're contributing into the Medicare system. And so you can see why stimulating that economy and making sure that we're competitive goes a long way to making sure that we're changing that budget and how we look at it as well. So that is part of what was put forward in that budget as well, was some of those reforms. But I will tell you, when we proposed that budget, we were ridiculed for it being such huge draconian cuts. We were absolutely, by the president and by the administration and by the leaders in the Senate, saying that it was irresponsible and we couldn't possibly make that kind of cuts because it was irresponsible. And for us, we really felt like we had done a good job of putting things into place in that budget that identified our priorities and put reforms into place into the future.